This is the Comeback City Trophy Achievement Guide slash Madden NFL gameplay of the Super Bowl slash me unlocking the first ever platinum trophy for this game. Last year there was some confusion in this video because lots of people didn't understand what was going on, so I thought I'll explain it pretty quick. Firstly, Comeback City Trophy Guide. Go down by 17 points in the first half and then come back and win. I will do that. Secondly, this is gameplay video of the Super Bowl for people who don't have the game and just want to see how the presentation looks, how it sounds, what's different. This is me showing you the game. And finally, this is a record of me unlocking the first ever platinum trophy for this game. First person in the world to do so. This is a tradition I started last year and it caught on. Seen a lot of people get their platinum trophies by winning the Super Bowl. Alright, whoa, oh, Brian Hoyer, that's no good. That's the reason I did not pick the Niners for the legacy trophies, and you'll know why watching that video. So I'll show you me going down 18 points in the first half, and then me coming back and winning in the second half. This is for people who don't really know how to go down by that large amount and come back and win in such a short game. This is only 3-minute quarters. It is on arcade gameplay, so it should be some exciting plays. So sit back and enjoy. As soon as I get control, I'm going to take out Brian Hoyer because that's an embarrassment. And then we're going to start a Super Bowl. Alright, see you guys next video. If this helps or entertaining in any way, subscribe, like, and comment.
The eyes of the world upon us tonight as Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis is underway. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And taking the field tonight for a record 8th time in a Super Bowl, the 4-time MVP, it's the incomparable Tom Brady. Brady now on first down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 74 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
This is taken at the 3. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. So an oddity here, to say the least. And now back out comes the offense. And you know, partner, I told you this, but prepping for our game, I accidentally on my spotting charts wrote down Super Bowl 51 instead of 52. That's blasphemy in our business, but if this one turns out to be half as good as last year, we're in for a treat.
I just think it shows how much it's on our mind, how good that was, and probably something you just...
Chris Hogan, he's at the 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, 64 yards, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nifty. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. So this is now the 4th time in the last 6 Super Bowls that we've had a safety. Obviously, that's strange when you figure during the regular season, on average, you'll see a safety about once every 14 games. These two teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Patriots starting on their opening drive. Edelman's by himself here, and that goes as a 74-yard touchdown. That takes the lead up to 9. Now 1st and 10. Hogan's got nobody around him on the catch. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 18. Midway through the first, Brooks got to get the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 8. That'll do it for our final halftime show of the year. 1 half remains in this Super Bowl. To bring it to you, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shedding the tackle. And he's got some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So they're operating in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Hyde. And across the goal line into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde taking it in. And the 49ers made some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Navarro Bowman coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield. backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the ball.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember the last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
Throw left side caught by Goodwin. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Here's Barkley. And some strong running. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Barkley. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garçon from 8 yards out. And the 49ers are back within a score.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Back to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now, Dion Lewis to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, tuck rule. And now the tuck rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And able to find Garçon. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And quickly, they get to the line. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 7 yards away. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote onto your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
On second down, here's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's a Callow Witherspoon, the rookie from Colorado. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And they'll indeed take a knee. To start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
Let's go! 3-19!
Back to throw here. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.